Let me ask you a serious question. What if I told you that one small daily habit could cut your risk of stroke almost in half, even after the age of 50? Every 40 seconds, someone suffers a stroke. And here's the scary part, most of them never saw it coming. No warning, no second chance, one normal morning and life is suddenly divided into before and after. Now, if you're over 50, you might already be thinking, isn't this just part of getting older? Or maybe you've seen a friend, a spouse, or a family member struggle to speak, walk, or even recognize their own children after a stroke. But listen carefully, it does not have to be your story. Today I'm going to share 5 simple doctor-proved exercises that protect your brain, your blood vessels, and your independence. And one of them at the end of this video is so underestimated that most doctors forget to mention it, yet it may be the most powerful of all. If you are over 50, this video is specially for you. Watch till the end. It will change your life. This video enables you to love more than 100 years of healthy life. So stay with me until the end. Your future self may depend on it. Before we begin, write your age and country in the comments. And if you care about your health and independence, like and subscribe for more life-saving guidance. Now let's talk about why strokes happen and how movement becomes medicine. Let's start with the first one, and it's more powerful than most people realize. Exercise number 1, brisk walking, the brain's natural medicine. Let me ask you something honestly. When was the last time you went for a real walk? Not walking around the house. Not walking in a store. But a purposeful, steady walk that slightly raises your breathing. Most people underestimate walking because it feels too simple. But Dr. Imin Lee from Harvard Medical School calls walking the closest thing we have to a miracle drug for the aging body and brain. Hear what happens inside your body when you walk briskly. Your blood pressure drops. Your bad cholesterol decreases. Your blood sugar stabilizes. And most importantly, blood flow to your brain increases. A study published in Stroke Journal found that adults over 50 who walked 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, reduced their stroke risk by up to 40%. Now let me connect this to real life. Many people think strokes come suddenly. But in reality, strokes are built slowly, quietly, silently over years of poor circulation and stiff arteries. Every walk you take is like cleaning the inside of your blood vessels. You're not just burning calories. You're protecting your memories, your speech, your independence. And the best part, you don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You just need good shoes and a decision. How to do it safely. Walk at a pace where you can talk but not sing. Start with 10-15 minutes, build up to 30-40 minutes. Do it 5 days a week. And here's the loop I promised you earlier. The last exercise in this video helps protect the brain even when you're sitting down. Most people ignore it. Doctors rarely emphasize it, but it may be the missing shield against stroke in older age. So stay with me. Because the next exercise is not just about your heart. It's about rebuilding your blood vessels from the inside. Exercise number 2, strength training, the anti-stroke metabolism reset. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed how after 50 everything slowly starts feeling harder, standing up, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, even your balance isn't what it used to be? Most people think that's just getting older. It's not. Weak muscles aren't just a strength problem, they're a stroke risk. When muscles shrink, blood sugar control gets worse, blood pressure creeps up, and the body becomes more inflamed. That's the perfect storm for a stroke. Here's the good news, strength training fixes this. Not by making you bulky, but by turning your muscles into a sugar-burning, pressure-lowering machine. Every time you use them, they literally clean your blood. And you don't need a gym. Chair squats, wall push-ups, band rows, light dumbbells. Just 20 minutes 2 or 3 times a week, even 5 minutes to start, can change your biology. Think of it this way, the stronger your body is, the harder it is for a stroke to steal your independence. Now, the next exercise does something even more powerful. It trains your nervous system to survive aging, and almost nobody does it until it's too late. Exercise number 3, balance training, the nervous system's insurance policy. Let me ask you a gentle but serious question. Have you ever felt slightly unsteady and pretended nothing happened? That small wobble, that tiny loss of confidence, those are not just age moments. They are signals from your nervous system. Dr. Adel Gawand, author of Being Mortal, writes, aging is not about dying, it's about losing function. And loss of balance is often the first visible sign that the brain-body connection is weakening. Now here's the surprising link to stroke. Poor balance often means poor communication between your brain and muscles. That same weakened communication is what makes stroke damage so devastating. But the good news: the brain can be retrained at any age. A study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that older adults who practiced simple balance exercises for just 10 minutes a day significantly improved brain signaling and reduced fall and neurological risks. Simple balance exercises: standing on one leg while holding a chair, heel-to-toe walking, slow marching in place, Tai Chi-style movements. How often? 5-10 minutes every day. This is not exercise. This is brain training through the body. And remember this: a brain that communicates well with the body is a brain that survives crisis better. Now stay with me, because the next exercise looks gentle, almost too gentle, but it changes your blood vessels at a deep cellular level. Exercise number 4, yoga or stretching, reopening the body's highways. Let me ask you something. When was the last time your body felt open instead of tight? Most people over 50 live in constant silent tension. Tight neck, tight back, tight hips, tight chest. And tight muscles mean tight blood vessels. Dr. Dean Ornish, a pioneer in revering heart disease, proved that gentle movement combined with breathing can actually improve blood vessel function and reduce inflammation. That matters because stroke is not just a blood problem. It is an inflammation plus pressure plus stiffness problem. A study in Hypertension Journal showed that regular stretching and yoga lowered blood pressure and improved artery flexibility in adults over 50. What kind works best? Gentle yoga, morning stretching routines, seated mobility exercises, deep breathing with slow movement. How long? 15-30 minutes most days. Think of this as lubricating the inside of your body. You are not just stretching muscles. You are protecting the pipes that feed your brain. And now, we are approaching the final exercise. The one I mentioned at the beginning. The one most people ignore. The one that still protects your brain even if you cannot walk much. Exercise number 5, seated cardio, the hidden shield for your brain. Now this is the one I told you about at the beginning. The one most people ignore. The one doctors rarely explain properly. The one that still protects your brain even if your knees, back, or balance are not perfect. Let me ask you something honest. What if one day walking becomes difficult? Does that mean your brain no longer deserves protection? Of course not. That's why seated cardio exercises are so powerful. Dr. Robert Butler, the first director of the National Institute on Aging, once said, "It is not a movement that preserves youth, it is circulation." Seated exercises keep blood moving, oxygen flowing, and pressure regulated without stressing the joints. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that seated aerobic movements significantly improved circulation, blood pressure, and brain oxygenation in older adults. Simple seated cardio exercises: seated marching, arm swings, seated boxing punches, seated knee lifts, chair cycling movements. How to do it: 15-25 minutes per day. Keep breathing slightly faster but never strained. This is not lesser exercise. This is strategic survival training. And remember this: a brain that gets blood survives. The real reason these 5 exercises work together. Here's something most people never hear. Stroke prevention is not about one exercise. It's about creating a body where stroke cannot easily happen. These 5 exercises together: lower blood pressure, clean your arteries, stabilize blood sugar, train your nervous system, and keep oxygen flowing to your brain. Dr. David Perlmutter, a neurologist and author of Grain Brain, explains, "The brain lives or dies by the health of its blood supply. Every step you take, every muscle you use, every stretch you hold, every movement you repeat, you are buying protection for your future." Conclusion. Let me leave you with this thought. You do not need perfect genetics. You do not need expensive equipment. You do not need extreme workouts. You only need consistent movement and self-respect. Your brain holds your memories, your words, your personality, your loved ones' faces. It deserves protection. Start where you are. Start with what you can do. But it starts today. Because the best time to protect your brain was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like and leave a comment. It really encourages us and also signals to YouTube that our content is valuable. We create videos like this to help you live a healthier life. A lot of research went into making this video to ensure you get accurate and beneficial information. While we couldn't include every detail in the video, all the research sources are linked in the description below for those who want to explore further.